I just helped a runner go from struggling to hold her pace, feeling breathless, to running a sub 2 hour half marathon, and it had nothing to do with her breathing or her lungs. I'm Dr. Ray Peralta, physical therapist and run coach. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we fix it and how you can run stronger, hold that pace for longer without feeling like your legs are constantly giving out. So, a big problem is that she thought it was her breathing limiting her. So she would be looking up breathing exercises, different, breathing cadences, like different rhythms. Like, oh, I have to, breathe 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out, or 3 breaths in, whatever. Like trying to do all this fancy breathing math, and felt the excessive fatigue in her legs during runs. She couldn't maintain her pace, even at like a moderate effort, right? She couldn't do like tempo workouts and assumed it was just poor endurance. She just, oh, I just have to, keep running more. But here's what most runners miss. It wasn't her lungs. It was her core. See, a weak core can cause things like poor posture. So now you're slouching. When I looked at her running form, she was slouching over a lot. And the fatigue is going to set in. It's going to get worse. And then you're going to get more stress dumping onto your legs as you slouch over. Now your legs have to work harder because they can't generate force as optimally because now you're bent over. Those hip flexors are shortened. And these energy leaks led to faster fatigue. And if you ever felt like your legs give out before your lungs, this might be you too, right? It might be that even though you think it's just a leg problem, it's actually a core affecting the leg problem. And this happens a lot. And why core matters for runners? When fatigue sets in, your form breaks down, right? Things either increased anterior pelvic tilt, so now you're excessively arching your back, or even an increased posterior tilt, where it's a excessive slouching or rounding of your back. Whereas you could have excessive arching or rounding, hip drop, so the pelvis kind of drops from side to side, or you're like twisting too much, excessive or torso rotation, or excessive, you're kind of bouncing too much up and down, so you're wasting energy up and down. So either wasting energy side to side or up and down or rotationally when you're trying to run straight ahead, which is going to make running a lot harder. You're working harder, and so if you like keep swaying side to side as you're running, excessive sway. Now some sway is normal, but if you have excessive, it's going to be working a lot harder, and then essentially be running slower. So most runners think that running is just about the legs alone. Like, oh, I just have to run and my legs will just get better with running alone. But running is actually a full body coordination, and your core is what holds everything together. So if you want to copy this Google Doc breaking down with the exercise I recommend, I put it inside my free online running community, a link in the description. So the steps, we actually fixed her daily posture. A lot of people don't even realize that how you sit up with your posture or stand with your posture affects your core strength. So sitting upright, making sure she had good posture, just basic sitting, right? Stack of ribs over the pelvis, her pelvis, posture reminders throughout the day, every hour or so. Hey, posture check. Are you sitting? Are you slouching? Remind yourself daily, every hour. And for some people, that's a lot, at least every 2 hours or so. Correct the posture. Direct core work. Doing some direct core work. Planks, side planks, Palloff press, Russian twists, planks with clamshell, planks with hip abduction, front plank, bridges, all these different, you want to strengthen the glutes and the core at least 2 to 3 times per week. Yes, there's different sets and rep schemes, right? Planks are typically isometric. You hold it, 30-second hold, 1-minute hold, right? Then you got things like the twisting or the Palloff press. You might do that for repetitions, right? Maybe 10 reps, 12 reps, couple sets, etc. But essentially you're fatiguing the core muscles, training them, and progressively getting stronger, adding load over time. And then we did strength training, right? So strength training is a big game changer. Doing things like compound lifts, squats, deadlifts, farmer's carries. Focus on bracing the core under load. And it took about a couple of weeks, right? About 6 to 8 weeks to start seeing noticeable changes in strength. But what did she notice? Within weeks, that improvement in strength happened. Less fatigue during the run. She could now go on a long run without feeling excessive fatigue, right? She could hit mile 8, mile 10, and not feeling like, oh my God, the legs are giving out. I can't breathe, getting so breathless. She was able to hold better posture while she was running. She looked more upright. She was actually able to breathe easier too. She was surprised at how her breathing got a lot easier and able to hold pace longer. And she ran a 2-hour half marathon after previously struggling to finish comfortably, again, thinking it was just her breath that was getting out. It was just the legs. So I currently have a few spots open to work with me one-to-one to help you identify your weak links and run stronger, pain-free. If you're curious, there's a link to apply in the description. First come, first serve. So in conclusion, your legs aren't always a problem. Fatigue is often a form breakdown posture issue, and it could oftentimes be tied to your core, your posture. A stronger core, good posture equals better endurance, not just aesthetics, not just about looking good. So run smarter, not just harder. If you found this useful, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.